If you are an American taxpayer, you ought to know how your tax money has been absolutely wasted by US President Joe Biden. For the last 20 years, you were financing the American military operations in Afghanistan. You were practically funding all the weapons that were being fueled into Afghanistan by the US government, presumably for strengthening the US forces and the Afghan security forces against a formidable enemy called Taliban. But what if we told you that the weapons supplied with your money have ended up with the Taliban? We're not lying. This is what has actually happened. Taliban has run over Afghanistan, and apparently top-notch American weapons in the country are now in Taliban's possession. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Atul Mishra. In this video, I will tell you how Biden's shoddy evacuation strategy in Afghanistan has put the Taliban in possession of lethal US weapons. Let's begin. US President Joe Biden's awkward troop withdrawal without any discernible exit strategy has put American citizens in Afghanistan and Afghans who worked with the US against the Taliban at the risk of great personal harm. Biden hasn't only gifted away Afghanistan to the Taliban, but has practically allowed it to take hostages out of US citizens and anti-Taliban Afghans in the war-torn country. Till now, the US has extracted only 2,000 Afghans who are eligible for special immigration visas. An estimated 86,000 Afghans who ought to be evaluated by the US are still stuck in Afghanistan. Also, the Biden administration has no plans for ensuring the security and evacuation of thousands of US citizens in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, the Taliban is taking control of American weapons and military assets worth billions of dollars and biometric devices containing information of Afghan allies, leaving them vulnerable to the Taliban's wrath. The Biden administration has botched up the evacuation of American citizens and allies from Afghanistan. The level of chaos and violence at the Kabul International Airport seems to be beyond the control of the Biden administration. General Frank McKenzie, the commander of all US troops in the region, said that he had warned Taliban leaders against interference in our evacuation. Nevertheless, the US citizens in the war-torn country were asked to move towards Kabul airport. However, they have been warned that the United States government cannot guarantee their security as they make this trip. US President Joe Biden is unabashedly repudiating his responsibility to evacuate American citizens safely from Afghanistan. Yet, the Biden administration doesn't seem to admit that it has failed to execute the evacuation of its personnel from Afghanistan properly. Jake Sullivan, the US National Security Advisor, said, "Yes, there were chaotic scenes on Monday, but even well-run plans don't survive first contact with reality, and they require adjustments, and we have made those adjustments." Yet, lack of proper evacuation is not the only problem. We are practically looking at a situation where the Taliban could target US citizens and interests in Afghanistan by using American data and weapons. Taliban has reportedly seized US military biometrics devices known as HIDE, handheld interagency identity detection equipment, which could help it in identifying Afghans who assisted the coalition forces. Taliban is a merciless terror organization, and you can imagine what it will do to those Afghans who had assisted the forces fighting against them over the last 20 years. Talking about the war against the Taliban, Joe Biden is leaving behind something that the terror-spewing organization can use to cause unimaginable levels of devastation. We're talking about top-grade American weapons. While defending his decision to withdraw from Afghanistan, Biden said, "We provided our Afghan partners with all the tools." Let me emphasize, all the tools. Americans did give a huge cache of arms and ammunition to the Afghan forces. Over the past 20 years of its presence in the war-torn country, the United States has spent a whopping $88 billion in training and equipping the Afghan security forces. However, when the Biden administration decided to pull troops out of Afghanistan, it presumably failed to make any provisions for destroying or transporting the weapons and equipment left behind. So the Taliban has suddenly become a major beneficiary of American weapons and military equipment supplied to Afghanistan. American troops themselves have ended up leaving behind weaponry as well as military vehicles free for the Taliban to come and take. The Biden administration has admitted that a substantial portion of American weapons have ended up in the Taliban's hands. Sullivan said, "We don't have a complete picture, obviously, of where every article of defense material has gone, but certainly a fair amount of it has fallen into the hands of the Taliban. And obviously, we don't have a sense that they are going to readily hand it over to us at the airport." When Major General Hank Taylor was asked about what action the US was taking to prevent military equipment from being destroyed or taken over by Taliban, he had responded, "I don't have the answer to that question." Anyhow, Biden's lack of clarity has turned out to be a weapons bonanza for for the Taliban. The military assets should have either been destroyed or taken back. This would have been possible if Biden had a proper evacuation strategy, not a run for your life and leave everything behind strategy. The captured equipment includes rifles, body armor suits, and some expensive weapon systems. Some videos have emerged in which Taliban fighters are seen using advanced US-60 Black Hawk attack helicopters. In other videos, they have swapped their Kalashnikovs for the American M4 carbines and M16 rifles that have been left behind. Just to give you an idea of the kind of weapon troves Taliban has got its hands on, the US had supplied 6 A-29 light attack aircraft, the 174 high mobility multi-purpose wheeled vehicles or Humvees, about 10,000 2.75-inch high explosive rockets, 61,000 40mm high explosive rounds, 900,000 rounds of .5 mm caliber ammo, and 2.015 million rounds of 7.62 mm bullets to the Afghan security forces between April and July 2021. We are talking about the top-notch US military hardware that has ended up with the Taliban. And if it is no longer a group of fighters with some average Kalashnikovs at its disposal, the US is to be blamed for it. There is visibly no explanation as to why Biden made no arrangements for preventing Taliban from gaining access to US military equipment in Afghanistan. And as if that was not enough, the Taliban has also been transporting American Humvees to China's ally Pakistan. This seems to be part of some trade-off between the two now that Pakistan, formerly a US ally, helped the Taliban win this war against the US. Biden's unconditional withdrawal from Afghanistan actually defies all logic. The US president wants to blame Trump for whatever is happening in Afghanistan, but it is clear that Biden's terrible execution of the US troop pullout is to be blamed for the present turmoil. Had Trump been in power, he would have never agreed to the kind of unconditional withdrawal that Biden has executed. At the end of the day, the Biden administration seems way too inept to evacuate thousands of US citizens and other interests in Afghanistan. Time is running out for the US as Taliban takes control of American data and weapons in Afghanistan. Make no mistake, the Taliban does have enough connections with rogue regimes like Pakistan and China, and it will find a way to use the tons of data and a huge cache of military equipment at its disposal. Biden has therefore ended up making the Taliban even more secured and equipped for war with his gifts.